Hope everybody's doing well. Put my poll up. New to the channel or new cat advice. Alright. Poll's going. Live chat's rolling. And we are good. We'll start today with Tang and Yoda. A little bit like yesterday. With cats, though, you never know what you're going to get from day to day. You just never know how these lives are going to be. You never know who's going to pop in. You never know who's going to have a shaky camera in hand like me. Had a bit of an eventful day with we're in our 1 year warranty. Hello there, Sydney Cat. Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Bruce. Hope you're doing well also. What I was saying today, we had our hello there, John. Our 1 year home warranty kind of like walkthrough with our builder. So thankfully there wasn't really much going on with this home. Like we had a home inspection done like 6 weeks ago, and there was very minimal issues. Some nail pops, of course, some door issues, nothing crazy, and so that's good. That'll make it easier to sell. We're still trying to figure out where, though. We still got Arizona, North Carolina, of course, South Carolina, and Florida. Good old Florida. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday, this Tabby Tuesday. Let me know how y'all are doing. Let me know how your kitties are doing, if you don't mind. How Sydney Cat is doing. How Oreo and your other 5 are doing. Randy, can't remember the other ones. Bruce, and obviously how King Louie, Itsy Bitsy, Raven Poe, and I can't think of the other one's name. How they're doing also, John. John, is your work settling down? Are things doing better? Yeah, Bruce, I saw that. That's definitely, what we're trying to figure out, me and my wife, as far as all that rain. Hello there, Sunshine Alley Sweet. Sunshine, I mean sunrise. How you doing? You are in the right place if you love kitties. We got 9 cats all together. Right now we're hanging with 2 of our 9. Sydney Cat, your central air at the house went out. Thank goodness for window air conditioners. Oh, well, I hope it gets fixed soon. This is definitely not the time to have AC issues going on. Hi, Tang. But yeah, Bruce, so I was seeing all of that rain also in big parts of Florida. That's definitely good and bad. The rain can wash away all the pollen, right? But the rain can also make all of the plants grow worse. So definitely ups and downs with that. What's up, Tang? Hello there, Ruby Squad. No worries about being late. I appreciate you being here. It's still a learning process, putting together a whole new surveying department. I've never been this important in a job. Well, they saved the best for last there for you, John, your last few years of working. Ruby, what are we talking about? I'm just still talking about like where we're going to be living. We do plan on moving out of North Carolina within the next year or two. And we have a few states that we're looking into. As Tang is showing off his impressive hunting skills here. Couldn't you see Tang out in the wild being a beast and taking out all of those rodents? Although the rodents would probably carry him away more than likely. I think, actually. I don't think Tang would do very well out in the wild. He's spoiled and pampered. But he is showing off that big old belly of his. Getting his exercises in. You love the belly meat. Well, Tang's got a lot of belly meat for sure. So does Tiny, his sister. They're chunky kitties. Well, right now, Yoda, he's just hunting a good dream. You want your catnip stick? Or you want the string? Catnip? Or string? Anybody have any exciting stuff happen today to them? Hello there, Kuro. Yep, kitty. This kitty here is Tang. That kitty over there is Yoda. 2 out of the 9 that we have. John, I would say Virginia, but y'all don't like snow. Well, it's the wife, John. She's not going to she's not going to go with anywhere that has like any significant snow, like more than a few inch potential. Kuro, you might go to Yuma tomorrow. Is that Yuma, Arizona? I was born in Arizona, so I'm familiar with Yuma. Let me know if you're talking about Yuma, Arizona. Yeah, born and raised in Arizona, Phoenix. Lived there for my first 26 years of life. But currently, the last 16 years, lived in North Carolina. Whoa, the Tangster. Kara, do you have any kitties yourself? Ruby, you went to your sister's graduation today. Awesome. I hope it went well. I'm going to cousin's birthday on Saturday, celebrating on the same day, so you got them a gift. All right, good deal. Hey, Ruby, a school up in Canada, is that year-round school? Or do you have like the summertime off? Kira, you have a hairless kitty, so is it a Sphinx kitty? And his name is Rupert. Do you have to bathe Rupert every few weeks, Kiro? Just out of curiosity. I've always heard with hairless kitties that you have to bathe them a little bit more often than like a regular haired cat because of their like gland condition on their body. They need that. They need to be bathed pretty frequently. John, you love the Tucson area? Ah, man, John, I don't know. The only thing about Tucson, it's got U of A, so it's got the college. And then it's got like an airport graveyard. That's all I know of Tucson. When I lived in Arizona, I was much more of a fan of northern Arizona than southern Arizona. You know, Sedona, Flagstaff, Prescott, Payson. Bruce and tumbleweeds. Yeah. Well, probably some towns out in Arizona. Ow, Tang, you got me there. You have more tumbleweeds than you do humans. Yeah, Sedona's a magical place for sure. Oh, so Ruby, I was just asking, so like schools in Canada, do they go year round or are they off during the summertime like schools in America? Most schools in America, you know, you go to school from like August, September to like June or so, and then you're off in the summertime. Is that how it is up in Canada too? Tang got me here. Don't worry, YouTube. This is just catch up. So he got a ketchup pack on my finger. Okay, so it's like a traditional school then up there in Canada, for the most part. Yes, Yoda. You just want to sleep. Well, Tang, it's your show. Ruby, I did see your message about the rest of your week. Yep, you got some stuff going on there this upcoming week, this upcoming next few days. Yeah, kitty wise, we have some. There's appointments tomorrow. The baby and Kit, I do believe, have to go into the vet and get their annual exams and whatever vaccines they are in need of. If anybody's new to this live stream or new to this channel, say hello if you don't mind in the live. I always like to greet anybody who might be new, just kind of checking out this group. Ruby, I'm not sure what you're trying to do exactly. If you're trying to put like in channel links, I'd rather you not. If that's what you're trying to do, only because I don't know. I was from a group that did a lot of that kind of stuff. People were constantly like sharing their own stuff, and it's like, I didn't really care for it after a while, personally. That's just me. Hello there, the princess. Do you have any kitties there yourself? We got 9 altogether. The one right now who's playing with this little string is Tang. Hello there, dog lover. I hope you're doing well. Do you just got doggies, dog lover? Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, Ruby. Yeah, I mean, what you are you on a cell phone, Ruby, or are you on a laptop? Because if you're on a cell phone, you can't really like promote a person's name in that sense. You're on a phone, yeah. Hello there, Icon. Hope you're doing well. Now, if you want to just say like hi, like at Cat Billy's, and then like leave a message, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. Icon, yeah, we're doing well. I was just saying a little bit earlier, we have a couple of appointments tomorrow. The baby and Kit have to go into their like regular exams and get any vaccines that they might be due for. Ruby, you're surprised Tranquil's not here? She may not be here yet, but she might pop in. She might have some stuff going on. Maybe she's out with Miracle at the moment for a walk. You never know. There's definitely a consistent crew or group, I say, that usually pops in, but you know, life happens. Oh, Tang. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much from Yoda this evening. Again, if you are new to this live stream, hello. Love to talk to you. If you have any kitties, let us know. If you have any questions about cats, let us know also. Uh, John, I mean, you can ask her, but I think Sydney Cat is known for the heart stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised. But if Ruby's squad is still happens to be on here herself, it's a potential because I think Ruby's a little younger. Um, so and I know the youngins, they're usually they like those emojis. Oh, Bruce, you do the hearts too? Yeah, it's funny. So like if you're on TikTok, and the only reason I know this is because just being on TikTok at one point in time and have been off TikTok for a long time now. But if you're on TikTok and if you do like the little heart stuff, it helps the creator. It helps like the live. I don't know exactly what it does, but it does something where I think it sends like a message to I guess to the algorithm that more. Um, get out of here, Ruby. Well, have a good night. Take care. God bless. Um, I think it says like a message to the algorithm, like I don't know, have more people like show this to more people, or something like that. It pops up in their feeds or something. I don't exactly know, but on YouTube, I don't think it does anything. The princess, why is the kitty so cute? It's a good question. He was born that way. I mean, we got this little sleepy little guy over here. Batman is just sleeping away. Hello there, Life's a Hobby. Hope you're doing well. Nobody hits the like button? No worries. I don't worry about that too much. Ireland. Awesome. What part of Ireland? My wife and I had our honeymoon in Ireland. We pretty much traveled most of that country. The only area we didn't go up to was, oh, whatchamacallit, was the Belfast area. Channel won't get seen without likes. Yeah, I mean, could be life's a hobby, but the thing is, I mean, I'm not really concerned about likes on live streams. Most of these live streams are just they're a kind of a small quaint group that just kind of enjoy cats. So I don't really concern myself too much as far as that goes. Because if you have like several hundred people on a live stream, it's like, to me, you kind of get lost a little bit in the sauce, in my opinion. Lived in Dublin. Yep, we stayed in a castle, basically a castle. We'll kind of say hey to Yoda here. Castle Hotel in Dublin. We also went to Cork. I think it was called Cork, and we went to. Trying to think of some of the other places we went to. I know we went to several castles. Is it no? Glasgow's in the UK. I'm not sure. Galway, yeah, that definitely sounds familiar. I think we went maybe on a train to Galway. The Cliffs of Moher. Yeah, my wife. That's my wife. So she knows I have a terrible memory. So she'll remember much better than I. Very beautiful country, though. Putting When we flew in there, it was where you could kind of see the patchwork of greens, like in the farms and stuff like that. It was very, very cool. Would highly recommend, if everybody, if you ever have a chance to go to Ireland, I would highly recommend going there. Are you awake, Yoda? Are you awake from your nappy poo? Now you got this stick. This stick is pushing your belly. It's pushing your belly. Oh, it's squishing your belly. Oh, your belly. You don't like it squishing your belly. Yeah, I won't mention too much of this, but probably in the next couple of weeks I'll have some pretty big news as far as this channel goes. Something that I've been working on for quite a while, and hopefully finally getting to a certain point in the next couple of weeks or so. Hello there, Tranquil. Hope you're doing well. Glad that you made it in. Oh, the belly of the beast. Yeah, Sydney Cat, I think you know what I'm talking about. The princess, who is a good kid? Oh, yes, okay, gotcha. I don't know if you were asking a question. So the princess, I'm trying to remember who it was who said they had a hairless kitty. I don't think it was you. So do you have any kitties yourself? Because I will say, over the last couple of days, just as far as like number of people on live, so like Sunday I had like 30 people in here most of the time. But a lot of it was just silliness. People were just like putting emojis on and, saying, hey, can you shout me out and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't really know about all of that. I'm not really having a conversation with anybody. I'm just, I don't know, shouting people out. And it's like, that's not really something for me. I'd rather have something a little bit more, I don't know, have some depth to it, and something that's somewhat more meaningful, whether it's just talking to, other fellow cat parents that I've known for a while, or maybe helping somebody out, like that LGG person who had that mass, the kitty that had that mass in their tummy, and it got situated. It was on, I think, yesterday or maybe a couple days ago. Let's see what Yoda's doing over here. Yoda, you hiding? Is it Yoda in the box? Oh, for sure, Tranquil. Lots of kids definitely go on live streams, and there's definitely some questionable live streams uh, on there, on this platform. I think my wife said a few times she's accidentally scrolled out of this live when she's been on and into some very interesting lives, I think is how she put it. So. John, you're sometimes afraid of Cha? Cha is pretty scary. No, I'm assuming you mean chat, perhaps. I don't know. For myself, I mean, the only lives I go on really anymore are Sydney Cats when she's got a live and I happen to see it. And Luis with Cats for Nelson. Those are the only lives I venture into anymore. I think Renee had a live recently that I popped on for a little bit. And then, John, eventually when you get to your lives, then I'll definitely pop on those, depending on the time, but the time shouldn't be an issue. I doubt you'd be going on every single day, John, with these lives like I do. But you never know. And then Tranquil, maybe sometime you can, at least attempt a live and see how it goes. I know sometimes you have some phone issues, but, maybe just give it a try and see if you can get some service with it. See, poor Tang, he's totally destroyed this poor little string. Probably gonna have to throw this away pretty soon. John, maybe once a week. The princess, I wonder what is the... Oh, yeah. I'll say that in a couple weeks. Those have been with me for a while. I mention it every so often. I think they probably know what I'm talking about. Yoda? What are you doing? Are you in your safety tunnel? You're such a good boy. We're gonna hang out with these two kitties for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna go hang out with some other kitties in another room. Yeah, John, and also when you do go live, and obviously everybody else, will just be a good moderator, I'm trying to say, and we'll handle the nonsense that might pop in on occasion. String yummy. Now, Yoda's 7 years old, and I think I've talked about this a few times with a few folks,
But he eats a lot of stuff, or he tries to, like plastic and tie, or like zip ties, or like bread ties, or at least he tries to. Thankfully, he's and like tape and stuff like that. But thankfully, it's never been too much of a problem where he's got like his stomach getting like reversed or any serious stuff like that. We had a tuxedo. I had a tuxedo named Seven, and growing up, Seven would be like Yoda, who would just eat stuff he shouldn't. Unlike Yoda, Seven had a lot of times where his stomach got flipped and or like twisted, and he had to have stomach surgery. He had to have that happen. Gosh, like 3 or 4 times he had to go under the knife and get his stomach reversed, or had something like taken out that he ate. So, it can be kind of dangerous sometimes with these kitties. John, you'll need to learn how to give a moderator wrench. Yeah, that's no problem. That's something that can easily be walked through when that time comes. So that's a simple process. And once you know how to do it, like once you do it like once or twice, you'll be able to do it every time. That's easy. Okay, that's enough of Tang the Orange Tabby, and Yoda. So y'all, if you want to say goodbye to these two, I'm gonna head out of this room, and we're gonna go into another room that's got some more kitties. You will see them tomorrow again. Whoa, Tang. I'm not going to leave this with you, Tang. I think you're going to eat this. Here's a quick shot of Rosemary. Doesn't Rosemary look like the carpet? I guess we have a quick shot. She's not in her sink. Hey, honey. You like what's going on, human? Normally, we don't see Rosemary until the end of these lives. But today is a little different. So I say, you never know when you're working with kitties on who might be where or what they might do. Are you saying hello to the vacuum cleaner, Rosemary? Yeah, Rosemary doesn't really fear the vacuum cleaner because she can't hear it, so. Yes, Rosemary did have a little adventure yesterday, or earlier today. So when the D.R. Horton person, our builder, came in to do their inspection for the 1 year like warranty items, we put everybody else up. No, it was after the fact. But anyways, we put everybody else up in the room, and I thought that everybody was up in the room, so I let her out. But lo and behold, unfortunately, Yoda was still out. And thankfully, nothing happened. But Yoda hissed at Rosemary. Rosemary just kind of gave him the stink eye. And I picked up Yoda and carried him to the room. And unfortunately, I had Rosemary basically following me the whole way up the stairs, very interested. Bruce, Rosemary, the last time we weighed her, we're going to have to weigh her again because she did lose a little weight. She was 5.2 pounds. So we're going to have to weigh her maybe tonight. She normally hovers around 5.5 pounds, but like Pandora, she kind of goes up and down a little bit. Yeah, Yoda's in there, so she's interested in what's going on with Yoda, as y'all can tell, because that's not typical Rosemary behavior, but she's just doing something she shouldn't. Tranquil Shorts is for YouTube to play with us. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Tranquil. Okay, let me get on to those other kitties, and then we'll still end with Rosemary. But we'll hang out with a few others. Are you going to behave here, honey? Or are you going to try to be foolish? All right. Hello, Kit. A rare treat for y'all to see Kit. Kit's normally underneath that bed. John, you always watching the videos? Oh, that's okay. I see what you're talking about, Tranquil. You know what I've learned through my time on this platform, as far as videos, shorts, it's kind of like playing the lottery. You know, sometimes you hit and sometimes you don't. That's what I've noticed. It's like these lives. I mean, sometimes they do, you know, I guess what would be considered well, and sometimes they don't. Princess, yes, there are other cats. So you have Kit, you have Zelda, the Great Tabby, who's in the front. You got Tiny, who's making her appearance. You got Pandora, she's the white one back there. The black blob is Max. And the baby is the calico over there. We'll get a little closer for all of them, and I'll talk about them a little bit more in a moment. But yes, we do have 9 kitties here altogether. As you can see, the cats basically, you know, they own the house, they own the bed. You know, but my kind of view on these live streams, to be honest with you, as far as what amount of people go in, I'm not worried about like the amount of people. Just because you have a lot of people on a live stream, to me, doesn't necessarily make it successful. I look more so towards the type of person you have on your live stream compared to the amount of people. So it's the quality versus the quantity, in my opinion. So, but the princess, since you are new to the channel, if you're still hanging here with us, so this is, like I said, this is Kit. Kit was a adult foster that me and my wife fostered. She's about 8 or 9 years old or so. She was abused and neglected. That's why we fostered her, and we got her out of her shell. And as you can see, she's very loving now and wants a lot of attention. The princess, we will see more of Rosemary if you hang with us for the whole time. I do these for an hour, so I have about 20 minutes to do. 20 minutes left to go, I mean. And we'll spend the last 10 minutes or so with Rosemary. I normally spend like the last 10 to 15 minutes, give or take, with Rosemary. Sometimes I start them with Rosemary, just depends. Over here, let me start on this side. This is the baby, who I woke from her nappy poo, apparently. She's got her little, what we call her little beauty mark on her nose. Hi, Kit. You wanting more attention, honey? She's about 13, so she's an older kitty. We've had her since she was about 3 months old or so. Hello there, Kyler. Sorry there, Kayla. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well. Just checking out 9 kitties, just kind of hanging with them, just kind of talking about them. Do you have any kitties yourself there, Kayla? Let us know in the chat if you don't mind. Oops, sorry, kit. Oop. This little kitty is Max. I think some people think he looks like Maxwell, a known like internet kitty. You're doing good, no problem, but I got neighbors to say hi to. The princess, okay. I guess you and the princess know each other? Maybe your actual physical neighbors? So anyways, this is Maxapoo, old Maximus. Kayla, altogether we have 9 cats here. Unless you're saying you have 8 cats yourself. And if that's the case, that's awesome. This is Zelda. Zelda is our oldest. Zelda will be 20 next year. Zelda's a diabetic cat. So that's Zelda. Over here is Tiny. Now, as you can see, she's a little pudgy, so Tiny's not quite tiny anymore. And I think I offended Tiny. Tiny, though, is one of the younger kitties. Tiny and Tang are brother and sister. Off of a foster group that we fostered earlier, a few years ago. So that's Tiny. Interman just flipped your boot over and now is using it as a pillow. This white kitty cat with the big mouth is Pandora. Pandora is our still radioactive kitty. So when all the lights go off, she turns green. Yeah, green because she's radioactive. No, green because she had a, I don't know, Kayla, if you've ever heard of the I-131 treatment for cats who have hyperthyroidism, but it's a treatment that helps cure the tumor that's growing on the cat's thyroid. Hi there, John. I hope you're doing well. You know, you get lick, 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 huh? Always licking. Kayla, the tumor, yes, it's when the cat gets the iodine shot that goes into their blood, almost within a matter of minutes, it starts working, destroying the sometimes, but not always, cancerous cells that are attached to the tumor. So that part is basically done, but one of the effects of the treatment is when they pee and they poo, their waste is still considered radioactive. So right now we're in the process of having to hold her pee and poo for 90 days. It's about 75 days now. So it's quite a process. Do you happen to have any cats yourself, Kayla? Just curious. Hi, Kit. Kit, we already talked about you. Kayla, P for testing as well. I'm not sure what you mean by that. We have to store the pee and and her poop, but not testing though. Yes, they all want to be on camera, especially Kit. She says, "Hello, people. Look at my evil eye." Oh, sorry, Max. Sorry, Maximus. Max gets scared easily, as you can see there. Max used to be a manly man, a manly kitty, but he's become a bit of a coward. Oh, I know, Whites. You gotta get the evil hand. You must eat the evil hand. You must kick the evil hand. All right, so that's this group. We are going to spend the rest of this live, about 10 minutes or so, just hanging with Rosemary. Now, Rosemary might be by a door. Rosemary might be by her precious sink. We shall see. Bye, Max. Bye, Kit. Oh, Rosemary is in her room. Now, Rosemary, those who might be new to me or to Rosemary, she's deaf. She has thyroid disease. She's an older kitty. She's about 16 or 17 or so. She's got those beautiful green eyes, though. This right here. This is part of a toy. You have the other part of it, which you kind of you put it on top and you spin it, and then you shoot it, and this little thing goes like really, 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 really fast. So it's like a little kind of like a pop gun almost. So that's what this is. And then she's got her big old catnip stick. I know, honey, you already ate all your food. Because Rosemary does have a thyroid disease, sometimes she eats a lot, but doesn't gain weight. As you can see, she's kind of skinny. So, but she's got her own room. Unfortunately, because she needs to have her own room. Right now, she's finishing up her 5 o'clock dinner. She also gets another dinner. She gets 2 dinners, so she'll get fed again at 9 o'clock. Wet food. Ain't that right, honey? Like, yes. But she is definitely our special needs. I think she, out of our 9, she is one of our favorites. Presidential suite. Yeah, it's kind of like the. Well, now she's giving me her back. She must be angry. Hello there. Nice to meet you too. Obviously, I'm not sure what your name is, but hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, she does have her own day bed. You want to get high a little bit, honey, on your catnip. Sometimes she likes to go crazy on her catnip, and sometimes she's not that interested. It just depends. Got a little purr going. You gonna go? No. You gonna say you're gonna go rubbing? Yes, I guess tonight we won't be seeing Rosemary drink out of her sink like the last couple of times. Eat that right, honey. It could be North Korean. Or Korea, I should say. I find those languages, like the Asian languages, very fascinating. Like how they write their letters to make the sentences. There's a certain kind of beauty to me with them. I mean, I could never write them. I mean, I could barely do cursive, so I could barely print, actually, if I'm honest with myself here. I'd love to be able to do like calligraphy and stuff like that, but that's just not going to happen for me. I know you're a good purr. probably weigh you tonight, honey. See if you've hopefully gained a little bit of weight. And if she has, I'll talk about her weight gain on tomorrow's live. Oh, you had that big yawn. And then I'll also talk about the baby and Kits, how their vet appointment went tomorrow. Well, the princess, she's not in terrible. So with her, because of her thyroid disease, her weight fluctuates. I mean, she's about 16, 17, and we've had her for about 18 months or so. Long story. We kind of rescued her from an animal hospital. But with her weight always fluctuates between like 5'1", 5'2", up to like 5'7", 5'8". We'd love to get her to 6 pounds, but the closest that we ever got her to 6 pounds was like 5.8, and then she kind of went down a little bit. So she's like a yo-yo. She's always kind of going up and down, and that kind of has to do with her thyroid. Because on occasion we have to, if she's like eating more but losing weight, then we kind of have to adjust her medication. So it's kind of a balancing act. Yeah, she's small. I mean, it's kind of hard maybe to kind of see on screen how small Rosemary really is. Let me put it this way. So most of you know Yoda. Yoda's about 15 pounds. So it would make 3 Rosemaries would be 1 Yoda. Or, I think we talked about like John before, for example, like 4.5 Rosemaries would make 1 King Louis. So she's definitely petite. Got that purr going. Like that rumble purr. I would also say she's small, but she's mighty. What she lacks in size, she makes up for in personality for sure. And attitude. But it's about time for me to start wrapping up these lives. Those, if you are new, like the princess, for example, I do these for about an hour or so. My hour is about up, so I'm just gonna kind of start saying my goodbyes to everybody who's hung with me for this last hour or so, and hopefully have enjoyed themselves. Thank you, James. I try to do the best I can to make these lives entertaining, interesting, valuable, and relaxing, and all of the above as much as I can. So, James, John, the Princess, Bruce, Tranquil, if you're still hanging with us, Sydney Cat, if you're still hanging with us, as always, I appreciate y'all hanging with me here, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. I always like to say, adopt a kitty if you can, an older kitty if you can, and if you have a kitty, always hug your kitty. Give them the best life that you can. But anyways, good night, God bless, take care, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Till then, I'm out. Bye bye, Rosie.